Story 1. The upgraded eyes would have night vision, X-ray vision to see through walls, distance vision like binoculars, perhaps even telescope distances, infrared vision, and the ability to see more colors similar to a mantis shrimp. Story 2. Thyroid. You can now set a goal weight, and your thyroid will automatically adjust your metabolic rate as required to achieve and maintain that weight. Story 3. I want amazing endurance to climb any mountain, to run any race, and to be super healthy from a cardiovascular perspective. Story 4. My brain. Hopefully, it would improve my memory by unlocking so much that I physically can't remember about my childhood. Having an upgraded brain would also help me be more introspective since I struggle with that sometimes. It would probably completely cure me of my mental disorders and, of course, make me smarter too. But that's not my main point. Story 5. My skin can manipulate its texture and color to mimic other people or things, similar to Mystique from X-Men, or be camouflaged like a chameleon. Story 6. Stem cells with controlled gene mutation and self-generating properties that learn and improve over time, allowing them to be directed anywhere in my body to regenerate or regrow whatever I desire, or even to restore tissues to their healthiest state. Story 7. Lungs. First, no more chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. Second, I can smoke cannabis without any issues or coughing. Third, I can participate in endurance sports like marathons and get into really good shape with all that oxygen in my blood. Fourth, I can hold my breath for a long time, go free diving, and achieve my lifelong dream of swimming with a whale in the ocean. Story 8. My brain. I just want to be able to use it to adjust some settings. Hey, that pollen doesn't actually do anything negative to us. Turn the allergic reaction off. Story 9. My skin is now always clean and clear, with no buildup of oil or dead cells, no risk of cancer, and an improved healing rate for paper cuts and hangnails. Story 10. This might sound cheesy, but I have always wanted to have metal skin like the X-Men character Colossus so I could protect people. Story 11. Brain. It now has the ability to more efficiently direct the body and significantly enhance my healing capacity to levels comparable to Wolverine. Story 12. It's a tie between my nipples and the human body's largest organ, the taint. I would also love testicles as smooth as eggs. Story 13. I want a liver that can process alcohol much faster, but controllable by me so that I can sober up almost instantly. That would be great, and I would win a lot of money at bar contests. Story 14. Better calculations, greater capacity, and improved functionality lead to achieving more in every aspect. Story 15. Arms can now flap fast enough to fly. The increased speed might wear out another organ quicker, though. Story 16. My eyes. I cannot see clearly without my glasses, so it would be great to have perfect vision without the expense of laser eye surgery. Story 17. The immune system patch addresses the issue where it attacks itself. I would do anything to eat real bread again. Story 18. My liver has been a real trooper for decades, but given the timeline in which we now exist, it's going to have to step up again. Story 19. I want to eliminate my anxiety disorder and gain the ability to share my thoughts with others. Not in a controlling way, but rather in a simple manner, like asking my child to bring me a soda while I relax. Story 20. Lungs. No more breath shortness due to being overweight. No more asthma. Sleep apnea world champion. Let's go. Story 21. I wish to communicate directly with other parts of my body and control them. If I had cancer, I would learn about it through diagnosis and then engage with my immune system on how to target those cells. If I struggled with obesity, I would communicate with my body to achieve its ideal weight. The possibilities are truly limitless. Story 22. My brain is immune to all diseases and the effects of aging. My father has dementia and it is getting worse. My biggest fear is ending up alone with dementia. Additionally, my intelligence quotient is now 200. Why not? Story 23. I upgraded my eyesight. Now they work. I won't have small holes in them, and I'll be able to see and read without thick glasses or the worry of going blind if I bump my head. Story 24. No thanks. I have been working for the last 10 years on downgrading my organs. Being smart can feel like a curse when you have to deal with endless ignorance daily and realize how unpleasant this world truly is. Story 25. My skin doesn't bruise, bleed, or scratch. I have no acne. It is always perfect. There is no need for makeup or a skincare routine. Story 26. Brain now has the ability to manually control all processes in my body. My first list of things to change or add: automatic checks for DNA replication to avoid cancer, capability to move fat from fat cells to the gut when desired, proper repair of scar tissue, capability to grow stronger muscles when and where desired, full repair of damaged organs, capability to store and retrieve information better, ability to know what the body needs for repairs. Story 27. I am in poor shape, so I focused on my stomach to process food more easily and get trimmer. This led me to explore what other body parts do, and then, bingo, my brain. I clearly need to upgrade it based on how long it took me to think of that. Story 28. Enable it to process all kinds of plant fibers, bones, earth, and other crude materials. With this ability to literally live off the land, I would become the ultimate assassin or survivalist. Story 29. The liver, in addition to cleaning my blood, can begin resetting and regenerating the telomeres for each blood cell and introducing stem cells into my circulation. This allows my body to start effectively repairing the various issues that are damaged. Story 30. My pancreas is functioning properly again. Can I also have my uterus addressed? It needs to function correctly as well. Story 31. The brain can now consciously control the hormones and neurotransmitters it releases, resulting in a higher degree of mental control over the body. Story 32. My brain is becoming smarter, allowing me to explore ways to upgrade my other organs with metal, as the flesh is weak. Story 33. My heart can now pump blood through my body more quickly, and I can also use Gear 2. Additionally, it has a way to mitigate the worst side effects of Gear 2, so using it won't harm me. Story 34. Steel lungs. I can smoke as much as I want without getting lung cancer, even though I could affect others. Story 35. Back, so underrated, supports the entire upper body and allows you to climb up walls like a chameleon. Your pulling strength will be so strong that you will likely be able to overpower others. Story 36. Knees bend so I can sit comfortably in Seiza or the lotus position. They don't hurt anymore and never wobble even a little. Story 37. My left ear has almost no hearing, and the tinnitus is so severe that it drowns out what I hear in my right ear. Story 38. Eyes can zoom in on things, and I can have them repaired so that I don't need contacts or glasses anymore. Story 39. The brain functions as if it is constantly enhanced, similar to the effects portrayed in the movie Limitless, but without the long-term negative consequences. Story 40. I would love to overcome my attention deficit hyperactivity disorder and anxiety disorder. Additionally, immunity to Alzheimer's disease, Parkinson's disease, dementia, and similar conditions would be beneficial. Story 41. I either want my brain to provide the same amount of dopamine, joy, and bliss about the world that I experienced at age 8, or I want my eyesight to have the ability to see millions of miles away if I will it. Story 42. My brain. I no longer have a mental illness, and my addiction is resolved. I just want a brain that isn't constantly working against me. Story 43. Skin is an organ. It's resilient like after a car crash. I'm okay. If I fell out of a plane, I'd be fine. A bike accident at 140 miles per hour? I'm good, bro. That would be amazing. Stunt woman job. Here I come. Story 44. My teeth. I have had multiple dentists tell me my oral hygiene is excellent, but due to genetics, my teeth are in poor condition, and I still get many cavities. I would like to improve my teeth so that I can avoid cavities by simply brushing twice a day, without the need for additional treatments that still result in cavities. Story 45. Brain. It is no longer affected by the numerous neurological and mental illnesses that I currently suffer from, and I can live a normal life. Story 46. Stuck between two. Brain. Unlimited memory and instant access to all memories will allow me to delete any knowledge I want. This way, I can easily learn anything and never forget it, but I can also erase really embarrassing moments or anything I truly want to forget. Spine/skeleton, ultra strong, durable, and self-repairing. This would alleviate joint aches, disc bulges, and other bone problems. Story 47. I would eliminate attention deficit hyperactivity disorder and enhance my creative thinking, artistic abilities, and level of discipline in various tasks. Story 48. Liver, so I can drink beer continuously. Essentially, it would be the superpower of having an incredible tolerance to alcohol. You would earn a lot from bets alone. Story 49. Brain. No more ADHD, autism, anxiety, or depression. It increases processing capacity and speed. More motivation, no trauma responses, and better stress tolerance. The dream. Story 50. Dolphin-style brains can sleep one brain region at a time, allowing for partial alertness. Being tired and sleeping takes up a significant amount of time each day, which can be quite frustrating. Story 51. Skin. Imagine getting hit by a car while the body remains unharmed. I could accomplish so much more if the human body were less fragile. I would no longer feel afraid, as I would be less likely to get hurt by others or by the challenges of everyday life. Story 52. If a person I watch, either directly or through any medium, tells a lie, I have the option to instantly make them suffer multiple brain aneurysms. Story 53. Lungs with a larger capacity can run faster, sing better than any artist, dive deeper, play woodwind instruments like a professional, excel in cardiovascular activities, climb any mountain, and outperform others in breath-holding contests. Story 54. My brain and all the neural pathways in it. Remove outdated software as well as clean up any extraneous tangles, plaques, or contaminants. Story 55. My retention of information has increased, and I can balance my dopamine levels in my mind at any time. This allows me to activate focus mode whenever I need it. Story 56. My lungs, including the bronchial tubes, now work properly. Goodbye asthma, chronic bronchitis, and long COVID. Additionally, my thyroid now functions properly. Lastly, my spleen never needed to be partially removed and still has full functionality. Story 57. LLM upgrade for my brain trained on fully indexed memories and detailed cited sources for all outputs. Story 58. I upgraded this week. I had a cornea replaced. My original one was scarred from an infection this summer. Unfortunately, they were out of corneas with enhanced vision, so I had to get a standard model. Story 59. Brain continually improves its efficiency and abilities until it becomes a pinnacle of evolution in sci-fi as a hyperspace energy superbrain. Story 60. My device is fully adjustable in size and can produce any amount of liquid as desired. Hello, financial success. Story 61. I want to give the appendix a purpose since it doesn't really have one. Maybe it eliminates all poisons? Story 62. The Harlung, which combines both heart and lungs, now features a maxifilter. Smoke all you want and run to the shop. The Harlung can handle the strain with an additional valve and oxygen injection to help you, the modern-day walking corpse, reach your destination. Story 63. Lungs have upgraded air filtration, resulting in higher cognitive function, improved blood circulation, and an overall higher level of fitness. Additionally, oxygen can produce feelings of euphoria. Story 64. My genitals, testicles, and penis are considered the reproductive organs. There is a scene from a movie, I believe it was Scary Movie, where a guy ejaculates so forcefully that the girl is pushed to the ceiling. That is something I want to experience on demand. Story 65. It would be pretty cool to upgrade my lungs so that the hole I breathe out of is also the hole I eat into and speak out of. Like a set of intake and output gills that activate when I start running or climbing stairs to exchange oxygen and carbon dioxide. Ideally, they would also increase efficiency. Story 66. I can invent time travel, teleportation, full dive technology, and anything from fictional technology to real life. Story 67. Either my heart or my brain. The heart would likely allow you to live longer, while the brain enables limitless possibilities. Story 68. My breathing tube and swallowing tube will never intersect again, and this is inherited. I will never choke on food or spit again. Story 69. I modified my liver to process alcohol differently. Instead of getting drunk, it converts the alcohol into pure energy. After 3 glasses of wine, I can run a marathon. Story 70. Seeing a lot of brain, so I'll go with my second option. Skin. It has the ability to heal anything it touches. If I can gain enough fine control to make changes at a cellular level, I would do that as well. But just being able to stand at the emergency room and say, motorcycle accident? Not today. Heart attack. What if not? Bleeding a lot? Just put it back where it belongs. Would be incredible. Story 71. Brain telekinesis or psychic abilities. Brain high intelligence to learn languages in a couple of days. Heart never tire or feel fatigued. Story 72. My uterus now has a flush option activated via a belly button switch, allowing me to evacuate my entire period in one go. Since I constantly read that there's only a few milliliters of actual blood, I find it inefficient that it takes a week to expel that blood. I've managed to externalize an entire human in 4 hours before, so why should it take a week to have a period? Story 73. You need to set parameters on these things. I would upgrade my brain so it can change and enhance the rest of my body. Unlimited wishes. Story 74. Brain. Now it is a quantum neural hybrid with complete biological digital integration. It can wirelessly back up my consciousness to secure servers while maintaining my organic processing. My memories, personality, and consciousness can be preserved indefinitely, with the option to transfer to synthetic bodies when needed. It retains full human creativity and emotion while adding computational abilities, perfect recall, and resistance to neurodegenerative diseases. The neural digital interface automatically heals cellular damage, preventing cognitive decline while allowing me to experience both human embodiment and digital immortality. Story 75. I don't want to be more intelligent. I just want to prevent my mind from deteriorating due to dementia. I watched my grandfather suffer from Lewy body dementia, and I would like to enhance the part of the brain that helps maintain cognitive function. Story 76. If you upgrade the brain, the heart has to work harder to support it, which could lead to heart failure. Upgrading the heart improves overall function. Better circulation means more oxygen, nutrients, and endurance for all organs, including the brain. It's the ultimate enhancement. Story 77. I would like administrative access to my brain. Please. Direct control over sleep, metabolism, and cravings. Access to diagnostic data that my brain possesses but does not provide directly, such as vitamin deficiencies. Story 78. The large intestine can now deconstruct and reconstruct waste matter on the atomic scale. I now excrete small cylindrical gold bars. Story 79. My brain. Just think about if you had the ability to truly multitask. I will give a couple of examples. Have you ever just been in the mood to listen to music, and you are overwhelmed by all the songs you want to enjoy in a finite amount of time? Imagine being able to play several songs simultaneously while possessing the mental capacity to listen to and appreciate each of them individually. Second screening would not be a compromise. You could actually watch television and browse a forum at the same time without sacrificing anything. The possibilities are truly endless. For any task that requires your attention, imagine being able to do 2 or more of them simultaneously. Story 80. Lungs. I no longer have primary ciliary dyskinesia. I do, but it no longer impacts the respiratory system because of the hypothetical upgrade. Story 81. My ovaries now come equipped with a switch. I can use them if I need to, otherwise they leave me be. Story 82. Guts would digest all my food and turn it back into edible form, allowing me to excrete cookies and pizza so I can eat them again and again. Story 83. I want my skin to function like that of an octopus. Alternatively, I would like the ability to change its structure to have varying levels of protection depending on the situation I am in. Story 84. Heart. I would upgrade it to a different classification. It would still function as intended, but it would no longer be counted as a muscle. Therefore, it wouldn't be affected by any of the ailments or illnesses associated with muscle fibers. Story 85. Can I say skeletal? Arthritis in the joints sometimes makes me feel overwhelmed. The damage cannot be undone, and there is often no treatment for it without facing significant healthcare costs. Painkillers and cortisone injections provide limited relief. Story 86. Fear of math and physics prevented me from pursuing my dream career as an airline pilot. Story 87. My skin can now change in any way I choose. I can add tattoos, blend with my surroundings, glow in the dark, and eliminate blemishes and stretch marks. Story 88. My stomach hurts, making it difficult to eat a meal without feeling like I am about to die. Story 89. I want to upgrade my thyroid gland to exist and function properly, so I do not need to depend on medication to survive. Story 90. My thyroid is not functioning anymore due to years of Hashimoto's disease, an autoimmune condition. An upgrade to normal function would be great. Story 91. I would enhance its numeracy. I would also like to get it reconditioned for memory, as it is patchy these days and used to be very good. Story 92. Colon and large intestine. Mine got messed up, and I had to have it removed. Now my waste goes through a new opening in my belly into a plastic bag attached to the outside of my abdomen that I have to empty 6 to 9 times a day and replace every few days for the rest of my life, all while dealing with insurance coverage for supplies. Story 93. Well, my family has a history of diabetes and heart disease, and I already have high blood pressure. So obviously, I'm upgrading my priorities. Story 94. Most obviously, enhancing the brain in any way to make it the most superior brain ever, even by a small margin, will probably benefit both me and humanity overall more than any other upgraded part would, because any physical deficiencies are already addressed by machines. Story 95. Not an organ, but I am going to advocate for fixing arbitrary body parts. My right wrist was injured by a bad driver 8 years ago, leaving it slightly deformed, severely limited, and painful to use. I would replace it in a flash. Story 96. Can teeth count? I'm not really sure how that works. However, the ability to constantly regenerate like shark teeth would be amazing. Story 97. I want to have instant learning and perfect memory recall, like downloading knowledge straight into my mind. I could master languages, excel in every exam without studying, and never forget where I left my keys. Additionally, I would finally remember everyone's names at social events instead of awkwardly calling them bro. Story 98. As a 46-year-old, I think less in terms of upgrade and more in terms of restoration. I want to fix my eyesight for normal vision, restore my joints for normal function, and address the damage COVID caused to my brain so that I can think and remember more clearly again. The youthful desire in my mind yearns for a remarkable ability to express myself without fatigue. Story 99. I miss having full use of my lungs. Injuries and bronchitis have affected a significant portion of my lung capacity, which is frustrating. New improved lungs with filtration and the ability to breathe underwater would be amazing. Story 100. I am concerned about my heart health because I have a family history of poor heart genetics, which increases my likelihood of heart failure. Story 101. Stomach. No more stomach aches due to illness or medication side effects, less overabsorption of food, or reduced absorption of food if necessary. Story 102. Bowels remain in their intended position. I function properly. I could continue. My organs do not behave well. Story 103. Lungs. What do they do now? They do not burn when I do cardio. It would be nice just to have them work without burning. Story 104. Penis. Ability to control the size and girth I desire at will during intimate moments. She can handle 8 inches. I can provide 9 or 10. Story 105. I can now multitask effortlessly, quickly learn from lectures, and mental exhaustion and burnout are things of the past. Additionally, I can use psychic powers similar to those in the game Earthbound because why not? Story 106. My stomach. Having no gallbladder and cyclic vomiting syndrome, along with no health insurance, I ended up in the emergency room twice last year due to dehydration. It's challenging for me to consume food or water when I feel nauseated or am vomiting. I am 31 years old with a digestive system that is weaker than my 87-year-old grandmother. Story 107. My stomach and intestines can digest anything with ease, resulting in no bloating, no discomfort, and perfect bowel movements. Thanks a bunch for sticking around till the end of the video. Remember to subscribe, and until next time, stay awesome and goodbye.